Hello friends, so let us move on to the next section of the chapter lines and angles. So the next section deals with the axioms and the theorems. Axiom 6.3. Axiom 6.3 says if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. What does it says? It says if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, let us draw the two parallel lines and a transversal. So let us say these are my two parallel lines and this is my transversal. Let the transversal be x and y and the two parallel lines be L, M, P and Q. Okay, let these be two parallel lines and the transversal be x and y. So it says if they are parallel and if the transversal intersects it, means the transversal is really intersecting these two lines. Let us say this point to be O and O dash. O, it is intersecting at O and O dash. Then it is saying the pair of corresponding angles is equal. The pair of corresponding angles is equal. Now my corresponding angles will be this angle and this angle. It will be equal. Then this angle and this angle, again it will be equal. Also this angle will be equal to this angle. Also this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, so one line means this, then this and this angle are equal. Two lines and two lines, this and this angle are equal. Three lines, this and this angle are equal. Four lines, this and this angle are equal. So this is my axiom 6.3, and the converse of this is axiom 6.4. So axiom 6.4 says that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. What does it say? If already it is being given that the corresponding angles are equal, then the two pair of lines will be parallel. Suppose it is given this angle and this angle is equal. Let's suppose, let us say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Suppose it is already given that angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So when it is given angle 1 is equals to angle 5 and angle 2 is equals to angle 6, then I can say that the two lines which are parallel to each other, they are the two lines which are being given, they are parallel to each other. Okay, the next is the theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.2 says if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then a pair of alternate interior angles is equal. What does it says? Let us draw two parallel lines over here again and a transversal. Let us say parallel lines again, my L, M, P and Q. Okay, and let us say the transversal is X and Y. Transversal is XY. If the transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles. So my alternate interior angles are this and this, this and this. So it says each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. This is my theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.2. So this angle is my 1. No, this 1 is this, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if a transversal is intersecting the two lines L, M, P, Q, then my angle 3 will be equal to angle 6 because it is interior alternate angles. This part of the lines between the lines, this part is known as the interior side of the angles, interior part of the lines. So these are the interior angles. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 6 and angle 5 will be equal to angle 4. Angle 5 will be equal to angle 4. So I have denoted it by two lines, two rays, and here I have denoted with one line only. Okay. Now the theorem 6.3, it is just the converse of this 6.2. Theorem 6.3 says if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. So it says if it is given that the two angles are interior alternate angles and they are equal, then the set of parallel lines the set of lines are equal, then the set of lines are parallel. So what does theorem 6.3 says? If it is being given that the angle 3 is equal to angle 6 and angle 5 is equal to angle 4, then the set of lines are parallel to each other. This theorem is just the converse of 6.2. In the 6.2, they are saying that two parallel lines are given and a transversal is given, and when the transversal is intersecting the two parallel lines, then the interior alternate angles are equal. In the 6.2, they have stated this, and in the 6.3, it is just the converse of theorem 6.2. In the theorem 6.3, they are saying already being given two alternate angles, interior alternate angles to be equal, and if the two interior alternate angles are equal, then the two lines which are being given, those are parallel. 100% sure that those are parallel. Okay, so now let us move on to the theorem 6.4. So the theorem 6.4 says if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. What does it mean? It says that if a transversal intersects, suppose this is the figure, and the transversal is intersecting two parallel lines LM and PQ. It is intersecting two parallel lines. Let the two parallel lines be LM and PQ. Then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. The angles are 3 and 5 and 4 and 6. So each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are, first pair is 3 and 5 and the next pair is 4 and 6. So they are supplementary. Means my theorem 6.4 says angle 3 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and similarly angle 4 and angle 6 will be equal to 180 degrees. They will be supplementary. The sum will be the supplementary. Okay, so this is my theorem 6.4. It is saying if two parallel lines are given and a transversal is intersecting the parallel lines, then the pair of alternate angles on the same side, interior angles on the same side, will be supplementary. So the interior angles are 3 and 5. These are on the same side. This side is same and this side is same. So angle 3 and 5 will give me 180 degrees and angle 4 and 6 will give me 180 degrees. Okay, so we have studied the axioms, we have studied the theorems. Now in the next session we will start with the exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.1 we have already done it. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the next lecture. Okay, and we will be starting exercise 6.2 in which we will be applying the axioms, theorems and the concept of parallel lines and the transversal. Okay, thank you. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, and please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.